Hello guys, Chargin Ryuki here. I've got possibly, maybe 12 questions. I'm saying maybe because a lot of them are probably going to be the same ones I've already seen countless times already. So let's get into it. What is my favorite song? You know, I've had so many over the years that when I first seen the live action to Rurouni Kenshin, I've been hooked on this song, and it's always been my go-to. It's from One OK Rock, and it's called The Beginning. How old do you want to be when you want to get married? Honestly, I would have liked for something to happen. I probably would have, basically 10 years ago, being around 23, 24, if things worked out, because I'm 33 now. I basically wanted to get married and settle down basically 10 years ago. But like I said before, with my track record, marriage, dating somebody, that's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen for me because no woman's gonna give me a chance. And if they do, it's the ones that are gonna be truly unfaithful. They're gonna lie, they're gonna cheat, and they're gonna be incredibly lazy and disrespectful. And those are the kind of women that are basically ruining it for us guys now, which is why a lot of us guys have basically quit dating. We've walked away, we left women alone entirely. Spill some tea on your best friends. I'll tell this story. This was back when I was still in high school during my senior year. I had a friend of mine, long before he had lost his sight, went out to his first party. There's people who I don't like have been driving by here, so I'm trying not to raise my voice too much. But he went to his first party, and I found out about it actually from his parents, from his dad mostly, because his dad really wanted me to know what happened because he couldn't stop laughing. So my friend went to this party, and I was working. Like I said, back then all I did was work like I do now. I don't go out to parties. I don't waste my time with that. Well, let's just say he got fucked up. He got fucked up pretty bad. Actually, pretty hilariously. So, the people there realized that, he did have a designated driver. There was some safety there. But they realized that he was like pretty toasted, pretty gone, pretty hammered. So they couldn't get him in the truck. So they got him in the back of the truck, took him home, and before anyone could get out and help him, He crawled out of the back of the truck, stumbled his way to the front door of his house. His parents answered the door, and the first thing they asked him was, well, because obviously they could tell that he was just gone. They go, what did you have? And he goes, oh, I had Pepsi. So his dad goes, spell it for me. C-O-O-R-S. When was the last time you lied? Good question. Because when I lie when I have no other choice to, or when I lie to individuals knowing full well they're going to lie to me. So I lie to try and get them to, as you can say, falter, maybe slip up and reveal something that they were so desperate to keep from me. I would say that's about 3.5 years ago, when a lot of shit happened that didn't need to happen. The part where, what I talked about in the video where, as to why I left Twitch, I knew about it ahead of time, but I wanted to see what the other people who were causing the problems, who were supporting the person causing the problems, say, and I had a feeling that they were going to lie to me and try to pull the wool over my eyes, and then desperately tell me quite a lot that, oh, I handled the situation, you don't have to get involved. Well, I was right. They did lie to me, and they did try and tell me to stay out of it. Good job, that didn't work. Flies. This one's really starting to bug me. So yeah, I lied and said that I didn't know anything about it, but I knew about it. I knew about it ahead of time, and I laughed it off at first. Because at first, I legitimately thought it was bullshit. Then when I finally took a look into it, it wasn't bullshit. It was serious fucking stuff. And yet no one was being the adult and handling it. But I've already talked about that story. It's funny how certain things just end up with me going back to it. Yeah. You guys are gonna... This one question is making me think back all the way back when I was a kid. Even when I was a kid, I can tell you I didn't own very many. Basically, asking how many stuffed animals did I have. If I'm not counting the plush dolls, the plush Pokemon dolls that I have that I was trying to sell back then on eBay, because I still have those. I have a couple Bendy and the Ink Machine plush dolls as well. Good handful of those, but I'm planning on giving them away or selling them. But if I was to go back all the way to when I was a kid, probably maybe one or two. If I had more than that, I actually gave them to my brother at the time, because I didn't see any use for them. Because back then when I was a kid, I had to grow up like really fucking quick. at 7 years old, I was expected to act twice my age. I was expected to act far more mature than the rest of the people that were in my class that were my age. And it kind of led down to that road to where, as to why I chose to work instead of trying to be like every other person and go out to parties and do stupid shit like that. No, I chose to work. I hung out with my friends after work. How are you doing mentally? Good question, because who the hell knows? I have my low points. Sometimes when I'm at my lowest, I actually go out and I spend time with my dog. Pretty much for pretty much the whole fucking day. And we go out and walk around town or go to a pond and or do whatever else. I just basically spend time with her when I'm at my lowest. Like I said before, my dog Kira, she's pretty much been the light that has pretty much, to some extent, has been keeping me sane. But yeah, I do reach my low points, and I don't always talk about them. Actually, I don't talk about them at all. I keep everything to myself. And I handle everything on my own. I don't ask for help at all. Most of the time, when it comes to my job, it's my boss who actually offers to help me, or if I want help, I don't ask. They come up and ask me if they can help me. Which I gladly accept because I appreciate the help. It's just that everybody knows me well enough to know that I don't always ask. And when it comes to talking about things, everybody knows I'm going to keep it to myself because I ain't going to talk about it unless I know for sure you're going to listen. It's like I said before. If I got something to talk about and I want to get off my chest, and I know damn well if you're not going to listen, I ain't going to waste my time talking to you. I ain't going to open up the gates and talk about something that's bugging me. I'm just going to keep it to myself and figure out how to handle it. And that's how I am. What's your favorite drink? Coca-Cola. If I was to say favorite alcohol beverage, Crown and Coke. It's basically if you go to a bar, especially around where I live, Crown and Coke is one of the most expensive drinks that you can get. Right, so if you like today's video, I've actually skipped quite a few questions because they're questions I've already asked. A lot. There's quite a handful of them that I've already asked. Or not asked, but answered. So if you like these videos and would like to see more, then there'll be a link down in the description to where if you click that link, you can send me a message and ask me a question, and I will make sure it happens to be in a video. Unless it's the same question I've already asked, or was answered. Can't fucking talk today. Oh, that should be right because I've been recording ever since I got home, so it's probably why I can't talk all that much. And I gotta do more. Gotta do more. Because started Extinction, already got episode 2 recorded and up. I've been working on Crystal Isles. Already got an episode of Crystal Isles ready to go and up. Next thing is setting up Fjordor for an episode. And then eventually I'm going to record a bunch of episodes for the console versions. For Crystal Isles, Fjordor, and Extinction. And then also decide to do what next modded series I'm going to do. And then eventually I'll get that up. But I've been recording other games as well. I'm going to be going back to Machine for Pigs and finishing that. I'm going to have to go finish Soma, which I've finished Soma. Another frictional game that I haven't finished. I need to finish that. So there might be some other games that I'm going to be going back and finishing. And I'm going to be working on Subnautica. I think on Subnautica I might go out and choose to gather materials before I decide to record another episode. Which is probably what I'll do. Because it's desperately needed. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want to see me, ask me questions that you want answered in a video, make sure you check out that link down below. Peace.